Yo, family, the market closed playing around, but we're not here to play around. Let's make sure we take this serious and protect our money. Let's go to the charts and protect our money. All right, family, you know what it is. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button to get all of the future content, because every single week we make sure that we go to the charts to protect our money and we look for the best possible entries if the market decides to do whatever it wants to do. If it wants to go down, go up, we're in no matter what. All right, so make sure you hit that subscribe if this is your first time visiting the Stocks in Hip Hop channel. All right, so let's do what we do. All right, let's go to these charts. First of all, let's go to, why do I have it on NDX? You know, we start with SPX, family. SPX got 3,583 and 7 cents. All right, so let's zoom in and see what we got going on for how the market played around this week. All right, so last week we saw the market go up and rapidly sell off towards the end of the week. This week we come into that sell-off and tried to defend what was going on. So what you see here on the chart right now is you see the 200-day moving average is doing its thing. It's holding it down for the prices right now, where a lot of buyers are starting to come into the market to try to scoop up some of the cheaper pricing that we've seen recently happen in the market. So there's a few things that can happen from here, right? Let's explore them. All right, first things first, we can obviously keep taking the elevator down, all right, because we did close at those lows at the end of last month. Or we can actually start to make a move higher. So where can we go from here? If we look at the chart, we can see that we've had consistent lower lows and lower highs. So we could easily repeat that pattern. We just hit the lower low. We could make the lower high. I cannot rule out that the S&P ends up trying to make a move back to around that 3,800 area. So top side targets we have is about 3,800. Low side, if we continue to make that fall and we do take the elevator, we still have 3,200 as our target. All right, so that's the S&P. Let's go ahead and check out what we got going on for the Russell. All right, so the Russell, 166.81. All right, before we continue on that, in the comments I want you to tell me where you're at. All right, tell me where you're from. We can have a conversation, because I've been all over the US and I love to connect and see where you're at, because chances are I might have been there. All right, so IWM 166.81. Let's zoom in and check out what we got going on in the chart. We've held it pretty tightly, family. We've been at this line. Okay, we've held this line for, let's see, one time we touched it, 2, 3, pretty much 4/5. It gets critical when you start touching things multiple times. All right, just like any other time, if you're in a casino, if you're anywhere in life, the more times you get involved, the higher the chances are of something happening. All right, something is going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen. What is going to happen is we don't know, but the minute we have confirmation of either a break to the downside here, or if we can end up getting back above 180, then we have at least some type of life for the price action in IWM. So upside target for IWM is 180. Downside target is if we close below this support level, then it's not going to look good. All right, let's zoom out to where we could potentially go here. We could go all the way to, that's about 150. All right, and why I say 150? Let's go. A lot of activity here. We got pretty good activity here, and then once again a lot of decent activity around this 150 area. We can see that the price has made some type of bounce in that 150 area. So if we do end up closing below where we're at now, 150 is the downside target. All right, so let's go ahead and check out what's going on with the Dow. And what do we got here? $ DJI. We got 29,634 and 83 cents. All right, so if we zoom in, what do we got? We've already hit our lower low. All right, and then this week we've had a spinning top, and it's got some super big wicks on there. Those wicks are giving you the signal that there's a lot of indecision going on. Okay, that is a very wide range that has happened this week, and that is giving the indecisive signals that the market has no idea what it wants to do. Usually when you have indecisiveness at this point, something is going to happen, and that something is likely going to be a continuation to the downside. So the Dow, I'm watching out for you. You, sir, are on the watch list, and we're going to see if we end up closing below the recent lows. And if we do, our target price is still around that 26,000 area. Upside target, if we do end up doing the lower highs, we will get to around 31,000. All right, so that's the Dow. And lastly, let's go ahead and see what's going on with the Nasdaq. All right, Nasdaq, what's popping? 10,692 and 6 cents. All right, so let's go on and see what we got. What's happening? Uh-oh, where's my mouse at? There we go. Mouse come back. So let's pop on in with what we have with the Nasdaq. Nasdaq lower lows. We could have a potential move back to around 12,000 upside target. Downside target would be, if we zoom out, whew, man, we don't want to go there. All right, that's 10,000. Okay, so the low side is 10,000. If we do another flash bang to the downside, that's 10,000. If we want to hold where we're at right now and make some type of reversal, then we have a move to about 12,000 is what I'm seeing on the chart. All right, overall, we've got still this inverted cup and handle pattern, and it has made a close below what it should not have. So that could be the demise of stocks in the Nasdaq. All right, so family, that's it. How did I do? All right, if you haven't, make sure you hit subscribe, and when you do hit subscribe, I want you to go back and check out all of the former content. All right, because I have been covering the market for at least about a year and a half now. You can see how this works. All right, each week we go over this and we look for patterns, and we try to scan the market to find ways for us to make money and also protect our money, because that's the name of the game. Defense. All right, defense wins you championships. All right, so make sure that you take care of yourself. Health is wealth. I always want you to get your exercise, drink your water, and spend time with people that you love, because this is the most vital thing that you can do for yourself. All right, stress is no good. You don't want it. Stay away from it, and you do your best doing that by doing those 3 things. All right, so enjoy yourself this weekend. All right, and we'll have a chat later. If there's any stock that you want me to cover, you just hit me up in those comments and I'll get to you. All right, peace.